गुरुर्ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णुः गुरुर्देवो महेश्वरः गुरुः साक्षात् परं ब्रह्म तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः. The name of the game called meditation is to remain a witness of our mind at any given moment. What does it mean to be watching the mind, and what does it mean to be involved in the mind? To be involved in the mind and getting lost, entangled, carried away by the mind, meaning by the thoughts, it only happens when we have given undue importance and value to this body, to these senses, to the world. Then whatever you give importance and value to, the thoughts of that come, or I should say pursue, in the mind. And the I, who has given value and importance, gets identified with those thoughts of the objects, of the world, of the body, of the breath, hunger, thirst, etc. And the I feels that it is getting tossed about by the thoughts that it is entertaining, getting entangled with, giving value to, and it loses the plot. Or if it doesn't lose the plot, it feels that no, I have not lost the plot, I am doing what is required to be done. But it gets exhausted. Second, exhausted. It doesn't get lost, it gets exhausted. But that getting exhausted is also getting lost. And eventually the mind goes to sleep to rejuvenate itself. And next morning we start with the same value giving all over again till we get exhausted. Because in this value giving of the objective world, in this entanglement with the thoughts of the objective world, I am carrying the load of the mind. I am unable to find a way out of the mind where I can leave the burden aside. That happens automatically in the sleep. It does. See? And you feel rejuvenated. Is there a way by which, while living my day in the waking state, I can function without carrying the load of the objective world in my mind as memories, as expectations, as things to do, to achieve? Is there a way? And that way is being the witness. Being the witness means straight away opposite, 180 degrees, not giving value to the thoughts of the objective world. But that also does not mean, witnessing does not mean you are disinterested. You are not showing interest. You are not having a liking for the thoughts of the objective world. Neither you have dislike for the thoughts of the objective world. See? For some people, it happens straight away. But some people think there is a distance between like and dislike. So I am liking, now I have to dislike it. But dislike will not lead to vairagya. Dislike will not lead to witnessing the mind. Dislike is a stronger emotion. So your scriptures say, vairagya, tyage naike amritatva manashuhu. Give up everything. Giving up everything is not dislike. But give up everything what? Give up all the likes and dislikes. Give up the good desires and the bad desires. Can by giving up the desires, I can become a sakshi? Can I become the witness of the mind? Merely by giving up, you will not become the witness. But yes, it may help. It may help. But when we are giving up, and our focus is on the objects of the world, it is an artificial giving up. Because the center of attention are the thoughts of the objective world. And we are saying, oh, these are disturbing me, I have to give up them. I'm hungry, I have to give up the hunger. I am thirsty, I have to give up the thirst. It is cold, I have to give up feeling cold. Where is our attention? Our attention is on the thoughts of the objective world. Then what do we have to do? No, we don't react to anything. Let cold come, let heat come, let hunger come, let food come. We watch the parade of the thoughts. We watch the traffic of the thoughts with this understanding that every thought has a life. Thought can only be of the objective world. Every thought has a life. It begins, it comes into existence, it stays there for some time, and then afterwards it disappears. Then the next one comes. So you watch, make it into a game. Just like when we were kids, we used to stand in our balcony and watch the cars going by. The buses are going, the trucks are going, someone is trying to overtake the other. Suddenly a foreign car comes, the Impalas and the big ones. And sometimes we forgot that we were watching the traffic and we got fascinated by that wonderful car. And from the corner of our eye, we saw that Impala car coming or Mercedes coming, and we went with it. But in that, what happened? We forgot watching the traffic because we got identified with that particular car. So here, so we have stopped being a witness. If we are interested in one car compared to the rest of the traffic, we have got identified with the car. Same thing happens in our mind. The traffic of thoughts is coming and going. You keep watching. But if we get identified with one of the thoughts, suddenly we get entangled and we lose the bigger picture. And what is the bigger picture? Every thought is coming and every thought is going. Not worth indulging in any one of them. Not worth pursuing any one of them. Not worth owning any one of them. See? So in this manner, have this type of disposition. Witnessing is not something that you can bring about by yourself. It happens. Just as hunger happens, just as sleep happens. Same way, witnessing also happens. You have to create the conducive circumstance. You have to create or have the correct intention of not wanting to be carrying the load of the thoughts. You have to have the right intention of not getting involved in the thoughts. That intention is very important. That I am the observer of the thoughts coming and going. Do it in small bits, small doses. Don't try to sit and go for half an hour and get up miserable. Do it in small doses, but many times a day. 10 seconds here, 20 seconds there, 30 seconds here, again 10 seconds here, wherever you can. And slowly, as the momentum builds up of watchfulness, of not, and 10 seconds is enough initially. But keep building it up. Do automatically from inside after some days. Suddenly you will realize, I sat for 5 minutes, I didn't even know. Then that 5 minutes will go into 15 minutes, then half an hour, then 1 hour. But you have to prepare the ground. In the hard ground, I cannot sow the seeds. I have to tilt the soil. I have to water the soil. I have to nourish the soil with fertilizer. Then I can sow the seed. Same way. Don't straight away try to do a long session on this. 23 and a half hours of alert living. Of alert living. Of not getting disturbed by what the world is throwing at us. not reacting to what the world is throwing at us, not intentionally getting involved in the world that is reaching us every moment, will lead to this witnessing disposition. So, today, sit in a comfortable position. And rather than watch the worldly thoughts, I will suggest you watch the breath. Let the breath continue in and out. Don't initiate, don't pull the breath in or don't push the breath out. Merely be the observer of the process of breath that is taking place. Breath is neither good nor bad. So it's a good beginning. Otherwise, if you start thinking or observing the thought, suddenly one thought will take you away. Breath will not do that because it's neutral by nature. You can start.